Hello everyone and welcome back to another CSS Battle Daily Target. We are doing a little bit of a different format today, so I pre-recorded this video and I'm just going to do a bit of a commentary over it and just kind of talk through what I'm doing if I can, so the video is sped up a little bit. But yeah, hopefully I can try and teach you something or just talk really. There's not really any kind of format I'm trying to follow here, so if anyone has any questions, in the future, I can maybe create videos on answering you guys' questions. Maybe talk about some things about myself, my personal experiences in development and software. And yeah, hopefully you learned something today. If you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And also thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I didn't think I'd actually get subscribers, to be honest, so for those 13 people who subscribed, thank you very much if you're watching. And yeah, in today's video it's a bit more of a so we're looking at a circle here and it looks almost like a shield, I guess you could say. Got a circle with a diamond in the middle and two diagonal bars behind it. So my approach was exactly that. I'm looking at the 4 different shapes that I can see here. So I've created a div with a circle. I've set the body to justify content center, display flex, and just align everything to the center with justify content and align items. And then the same with the circle as well. I've put display flex and align everything to the center so that when I create that diamond, that centers inside the circle. As you can see, I'm doing here. And then what we can do, as you'll see coming up, is sometimes you can use, like I've always used transform, and then you kind of write transform and then you might write a rotate or a translate, or you can do multiple things with a transform, or you can just write what I'm here doing is just rotate on its own, and then you write the amount of degrees you want it to rotate followed by deg. But then I realized I had incorrectly spelled rotate for a second, so it took me a while to get to that point. Obviously, yeah, there's always silly mistakes like this can trip you up with CSS especially, or I don't know if anyone's ever had issues with CSS where it's like it's literally caching your own local environment. So I almost always used to do like especially when I was working with C# and .NET MVC, I used to have to just hard cache or hard reload and empty cache every time, because otherwise the cache it was caching the CSS. So I was like, I used to think, what's wrong with what I've done here? Why is it not working? So CSS has always been one of those where it can be a bit annoying, can be a little bit frustrating, and I think it's similar for a lot of developers actually. I think that's why we see so many things like Bootstrap and Tailwind where you can just do the inline classes that are predefined for you, because a lot of people either are not very good at CSS or just don't like it. But yeah, we are coming towards the end here actually. So what I've done here is create 2 bar classes, bar elements, and set them to position absolute and a z index of -1 just so they appear behind it, and the diamond appears in front. And then I use the rotate again here, and I spelt it wrong again. Not very good typing at rotate today. And then set them to also 45 degrees. And then at the moment they're just sitting on top of each other because they're position absolute. But what I did is add another class to the first one, just as A. And then yeah, I'm not sure if there's a specific name for this technique, but you can just target the A class inside the .bar class then, and it will only affect the element with the classes bar and A. But yeah, we're coming to the end here, so thank you very much for watching. Check out any links in the description, and we'll see you next time.